Talofa, and welcome back to my channel, everyone. It's nice to have you all here. For all those of you who have watched and subscribed to my channel, Whaawitai Talofa, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your love and your support, which I greatly appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button down the bottom and give this video a thumbs up. So I hope you are all well, hope your families are well, and hope you had a great day today and a great week so far. It's never-ending love upon each and every one of us. So trust that you are all doing well with your families and with everything that you're going through. I would like to acknowledge the support and the love from all our polytroopers out there. Whaawitai Talofa for your continuous support for my channel. I am humbled by your love, and I am blessed with your support and your encouragement for my channel. So Whaawitai Talofa, and for all those other YouTube channels who have reached out as well and show your support, thank you all so much. And not forgetting all my families and friends who are watching my videos. Whaawitai Talofa for your love and support. So I will talk about and explain the way I look at debts, as you know, that weighs us down. So this is me going back when I was going through my debt-free journey. Again, if you haven't watched my previous videos, please go back and check those videos out. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. So with this example, that this pot plant here represents my debts, and this balloon here represents us, who wants to fly, but yet our, the debts that we have is, is holding us down. So that's the way I look at my debts when I started my journey. Again, the debts that my family have paid off is $70,000, which we managed to pay off in 2 years. And with that experience as well, it's a reminder that we can only sacrifice for a short period of time for a long time gain, to enjoy life and make the most of it. Through my experiences with my debt-free journey, we pray, but at the same time we put in the hard work. We stay focused to the goal that we've set for ourselves, and through that experience as well, it really tests our faith. And I can tell you, if you're being honest with yourself and submit to what you prayed for, God can make it happen for you. I would like to share a little story about, it relates to when we just achieved our debt-free journey, and we went to surprise my mother-in-law that was in Australia, in Brisbane. And with that trip, it cost us about $5,000 for everything. When we came back from that trip, there was a back pay from the company for both me and my husband, and the amount that we spent on our trip, it was almost the same amount of the back pay that we received. To me, it's like a reward, like God is saying that you've been honest to get your, with what you prayed for. So now I'm giving you some more. So he keeps giving us things, like, I can honestly say this testimony of how God has been so good to us. He changed things for us, and because going back in 2017, before we started our debt-free journey, life was different. Like, it was good, but we weren't we weren't struggling. Like, you know, because we get good money every week, and but at the same time, your credit cards, like, but with the mindset at the time, or the credit card for your kupinga, or like, you know, that's our money. But I thank God for the change of mindsets, because all those things are blessings from Him. Ele ngaka I mewa fōa I ka kolima, but I mawhauwhaunga lelei fo e lilingi mai lea keimi. That's why I'm saying, like, let us be good stewards of God's blessings upon our lives, upon our families. Thinking back with starting off my journey, like, I was very determined. Like I said, I was very determined to get out of it. We weren't struggling, but if we remove everything, like, you know, if we take away the credit cards and things like that, we were pretty much living paycheck to paycheck, but we didn't know that. For my family, my husband is a saver and I'm the free spirit, and I can, you know, and at the time too, we weren't living on a budget, to be honest with you guys. I will throw out some numbers for you to understand of how we live before our debt-free journey. In a week, I will get $800, like cash in hand. This is the average. And with that $800, that's just my income alone, not counting my husband. So the $800, we put aside $300 or $350 for our grocery shopping, and the rest is like, you know, is for me to spend. So that's the danger of not living on a budget, because you think you will get paid every single week. But again, I want to remind you, anything can happen in life, you know. Who knows when we're gonna leave this earth, or let alone us getting into a serious accident or a serious illness. But at least we prepare ourselves for those things. The only thing that I'm grateful for back then, we did value putting aside a certain percentage of our income for our retirement. So that's the only thing. And for here in New Zealand, we did manage, you know, olo retirement fund nga e ka o mako ngei o le KiwiSaver. And that was the money that helped us to achieve another goal that we set for ourselves in buying a home for my family. There was a lot of lessons learned too from that experience. I will share those lessons with you all in the next, you know, in the upcoming videos, so that it can help someone out there as well who is looking to buy a house, and what sort of things you need to look out for and things like that, and what you need to be prepared for, you know, for being a homeowner. So back to our example, this is us wanted to fly on, like, you know, to move on and achieve some need to achieve in life, but we can't because we are tied down by our debts. Remember I shared with you how, like, we put aside $1,000 for our emergency fund. So imagine, like, you know, that snowball on if your debts, and once it's all paid off, you have that money to keep, and it, you know, to do whatever you want to do with it. In our case, we decided to build up our emergency fund for 6 months. So from the $1,000 to the 6 months worth of expenses, that includes our mortgage payment, our living expenses, our insurances. With all those expenses, you calculate that by 4 weeks in a month, and then calculate that by 6 months, and then you come up with that amount. So that amount, once we achieve that amount, we put it aside, and now we're focusing on our mortgage. Like, if you are paying for items that you have right now, that you got it from, you know, few months ago or a few years ago, but you're still paying for it, you are pretty much wasting your hard-earned money. So even though you got the item, you're happy with it. Imagine if you save up the money to buy for those items, kusa e fai le exchange avele kupe e mai le item uma lo le exchange nga uma, that's it. And you keep moving forward. But with the example of like having debts, it's pretty much you're living the life now, but you're still paying things that you got from like back then. But someone is making money out of you. Why? Because when you enter into a deal like that, like hire purchases mefapenga, they pretty much set a time frame for you to pay back that money. And the time frame nga lai sekilako, that's the whole time leke pay. So the price tag that was on the item at the time, it's not that price anymore. Say for example, if it's $100 item, it's not $100 item anymore. It's more than that. It could be double or triple. Even though you know that you can afford that payment, but if you look at the big picture, you are not getting a good deal because you're paying interest on top of that. The interest earned is a reward, and the interest paid is a penalty. And always remember that with the time frame item, there's a reason why they do that. Because they know they're gonna earn interest out of you. They're gonna earn money on top of the price tag item. And the longer it takes for you to pay it off, the more money you spend on interest. Hence the reason why we are focusing on our mortgage right now. Our mortgage, we signed up for a 30-year mortgage. We set a goal for our family to be mortgage free in 3 years and 4 months from now. Gotta be strong, because not everybody believe in our dreams. Your dreams are your dreams, and we can understand if nobody believes, because it's our dreams, not theirs. So I will just because we are working hard to break this cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, and as we all know, we all have dreams for ourselves. Our parents have their dreams to achieve in their lifetime. Even our generation, and so in order for us to move forward, in order for us to lift the standard, is to try and get better. Don't try and do what everybody else is doing, because if you are doing what broke people are doing, you will be the next broke person too. But if you think differently and break the cycle of being broke, your mindset will change. Like what I've shared in the last video of what we cut out from our weekly and monthly expenses. So since we're debt free, but we never ever go back to those habits. So that's another good thing about changing your mindset. Because if I go back ile same habits, setting up for yourself. So not only that, Lawa will achieve the goal, and at the same time we're teaching our kids to live a debt-free lifestyle when they grow up, because we don't want to see them kids suffer from a burden of having lots of debts. So if you are watching this video and you are fresh out of college or out of uni, a new job, this video can help you too, to a good start from breaking into the workforce and earning money for yourself. Because this is from my own opinion. Like we know that we always get advice that so that go hard at school, study hard so that you can get good jobs, so that you can live a good life. But we tend not to have this kind of talk, like how how do you use your money, how do you do a budget, things like that. And teaching our kids to in living a debt-free lifestyle, it keeps them away from making bad decisions in life. So say for example, if they do have student loans, if you're watching this and you have a student loan and you only have a student loan, make that as a priority, because you are just breaking into the workforce. Once you remove that hurdle away from your pathway, you're gonna be better. You're gonna do so much better. And if you're watching this and you have mountains of debts, again, don't feel bad about it. We all make mistakes, like I did. But you can change your ways. Just do a U-turn. Do a U-turn. You know, try and do something different, because we deserve to be happy and we deserve to be stress-free. We deserve peace in our lives. We set aside our 6 months emergency fund. So like I said, we're all different. So my 6 months, it may be a year of spending, like if you achieve, go for it, you know. Say for example, you know, but you have that set aside, and that 6 months gives you time to look for another job, or you know. The other thing that I want to share with you about achieving a debt-free goal and living a debt-free lifestyle, you know, you tend to call the shots. To make a decision on your behalf. No, you make the call based on your own beliefs. You know, because you work hard for it. You work hard to be in that safe zone. Because you have more important things to focus on. For me, I'm focusing on my mortgage, and focusing because my daughter will be in uni next year, so that's another expenses. So yeah, that is important to us. And of course, our parents needs to be included in our plans. That's another commandment that we need to fulfill in life, is to honor our parents. You know, in life, to me, like, this is from my own opinion, as long as you live a good life and live by God's commandments, that's all that matters. That's the key to guide you through life. Another good question that we need to ask ourselves is that, are we building our dreams, or are we building someone else's dreams? So yeah, being debt-free for yourself and your family gives you a lot of options. We all have great potentials to achieve things in life. We have the power to change our ways, and we have the power to take control of our lives. If we say that money is everything, isn't that worth to set our focus on? Just imagine that there's a rubbish bin, and you just go and put your money in there. It's, you know, $50 interest a week or $100 interest a week. You pretty much picture yourself as like going and put that $50 or $100 into the rubbish bin. Will you take that? I don't think so. 30 years linga sign up by the mortgage. And now we plan to pay it in 10 years. You know, achieved. Like I said, I will give you more examples to explain my points of what I'm trying to explain. Okay, fakusanga like the choir and the conductor. Gave me a sign up by the mortgage. The bank was the conductor. But since we are debt-free right now, we are the conductors. It's pretty much lower conductor ma all best, yeah. Please know that I humbly share this with you, so that it's just me sharing with you my visualization of my debts, like of looking at so it's pretty much us conducting the like bank. If we say that, like for them to say, okay, we're giving you this mortgage for you guys to pay it in 30 years, but now we turn around and said, no, we're not going to pay it in 30 years, we're going to pay it in just 10 years. If we weren't debt free, we wouldn't be able to turn that around. Like, we don't want people to take advantage of us. Back into that example, like we make the calls for our own selves based on our own beliefs and paste lungal meka ke lo like ke file mu lesi mele fa pe mai ya elele, like, you know, if I go feel langa para langa finga ka o ka ko it is right in a sense because we look at things and we want, like, right there and then, we gotta have this, we gotta have this, we gotta have this. But if we put back ile amakamakanga kako langa, you know, you can only spend what you have. You can only buy things that you can afford. And if you don't have money, don't do it. And don't spend the money that you don't have. Meaning, don't use credit cards. Credit card is not your money. So might as well give the credit card back. Say to the bank, there's your card, keep your money, I have my money. I will budget my money well so that I can stay away from giving away my money. One of the polytubers was commenting that she started her journey. Like I said, if you are commenting on these videos, it can give it encouragement for others, say. And it really shows that it's never too late to make a change in your life. Finance related, go through and you want to make a change in your life. Hey, if God give you another day to live, that's a chance for you to change your ways. Like you're swimming against the tide. It translates that smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. So we are those sailors. We are so let's all encourage each other to move forward, to be good examples for our families, to be the ones that break that cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, and be good role models for our children. 20% head knowledge and 80% is your behavior, you know. So it's all up to us, and to see our kids achieve their dreams, but at the same time we achieved our dreams as well. Whatever your dreams are, we can achieve it. So not only our children can achieve their dreams, because we're not telling them to, okay, lavalonga ongal fingal winga. We're not telling them that. So with our example, I just wanna say, for example, we paid off our debts. So the debts is like releasing us, and this is us flying away. And then, you know, fly away and achieve your dream. We can achieve anything in life if nothing holds us down. In this case, ole or debts. So yes, hopefully you will get another encouragement out of this video, and I hope you are all well. Look after each other, and for the upcoming videos I will share with you my experiences of being able to buy a house in 4 years of our relocation from Samoa to New Zealand, and share with you the ups and downs. And I have no regrets of like going through a 2-year of sacrifice in order to get here. I have no regrets from making that decision. And if I look at people who deserve all this, is I'm looking at my husband and I'm looking at my 2 kids. I'm looking at, you know, my little family, because we work together to get to this stage. I get to narrow down 3 important points in becoming debt free. I would say first is the budget. Second is focus. And third is discipline. I would narrow it down to those 3 things. So hopefully my sharing with you tonight can encourage you and motivate you to stay focused, and you will get there. So from me being debt free, I can only imagine what mortgage free can be like. And if I'm achieving this goal at this stage of my life, and you watch this video and you're only in your early 20s, imagine how much more you can achieve before you get to my age. It's never too late to start your journey. Let's all encourage one another, and like I said, we are all in this together, and let's all pray for each other and wish each other best of luck on our journeys. I will continue to share my experiences and my life lessons with you all, so that we can, achieve that peaceful life. For God's plans for His children is to be free, to live life to the fullest. Once again, thank you so very much for checking out my video and sharing my videos and commenting on my videos. I thank you all so much for your love and your continuous support. I wish you all the very best, and please take care out there, and I look forward to see you on the next video. Take care everyone, God bless, and I love you all. So far, so far.